Hi, and welcome to Check Your Brains review of Elysium.
Elysium.
Elysium?
Elysium.
Not the asylum.
Not milk and magnesium.
No Sharknadoes.
No
in this
Sharknadoes.
video.
Not yet.
Soon to come. So, we both saw it.
Two separate theaters.
Yeah. He was supposed to go with us, but he went out of town, and me and Frank were going to see it, and he couldn't make it back in time, so we all saw it though at the same time.
Somebody had to go to an earlier showing.
Got a boss lady. So. Anyway, Elysium's the newest movie by Neil Blomkamp.
What?
He's South African.
Gotcha.
He is the director of District 9, and he also has done a couple of short films, including a promotional short video for Halo 3. Trivia, he was hired as director of the Halo movie produced by Peter Jackson, but the studios did not believe that such an amateur director could take on a task of a $200 million film, so they said no, and Peter Jackson said, well, no, also to you. Went off, made District 9 with him for between 10 and 20 million, I think it was, and it made like $200 to $500 million, just to prove a point.
So who's wrong there?
I think District 9 was, I could be wrong, but I think it was nominated for Best Picture that year also.
Yeah, I think it was. Don't know who beat it, but it was, I mean, it had a strong running for it. It was quite the story.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his follow-up. And once again, it's got a political message behind it, with some great sci-fi storytelling, some really good acting. It's got Shalto Copley,
Copley. That's how.
Yeah, that's it, Copley.
Murdoch from the A-Team. I'm a Ranger, baby.
Who I love him as an actor.
He's pretty damn good, man.
In District 9, I mean, I thought, wow, this guy's great. And this time he's the bad guy.
That's a switch.
He does a good job.
Oh, God, it's creepy.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell during the trailers or anything who he really was until I saw him like in the early scene in the movie. And I'm like,
yeah,
dude, it's Murdoch. It's alien. It's the dude who got turned to an alien from District 9.
Spoiler alert.
What? I'm talking about District 9.
I know.
How's that a spoiler? If they haven't seen it by now, man, that's their problem. That was, what, 2 years ago? You're behind the times, man. Redbox, Netflix. It's out there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And Spock dies. So, anyway, it's a... Rosebud. What does Rosebud mean?
Red rum.
Jack dies at the end. Spoilers everywhere. No, we're not going to get to spoilers till a little bit later about this
movie.
We'll get to some, but not till later.
Small stuff.
This is a good movie. I don't think I like it. I don't like it as much as District 9, but...
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence there.
Really?
Yeah. I'm kind of... I like them both equally. There's not really one above the other I could pick out. As if you had to tell me to choose between the two, I'd honestly have to sit here and have a 4-hour debate about it.
I'm
three cases of beer.
I think I'm going to go check it out again.
Yeah.
Because, no, it's one of those movies that's worth watching more than once.
Yeah.
It really is. It's great. Like I said, I mean, it's a solid sci-fi movie wrapped around a political message.
It's kind of prevalent today.
Yeah.
I could get into this for hours.
I mean, the same thing they did with District 9, with the whole stuff going on in Africa and everything. And this one is, see, Elysium, for those who don't know, it's a station built in orbit of Earth that the rich and privileged live on, while everyone who's sick and in poverty are on Earth. And
slumming it up.
on Elysium, no one gets sick, no one ages, no one dies. Apparently, every house has a medical bed in it.
And a robot that serves you.
Yeah. But these beds, you get into it and it cleanses you of any disease, any harm. It will rebuild bones.
If you stubbed your
It
toe.
will rebuild your face.
As long as your brain.
As long as your brain's intact, you will be rebuilt and brought back to life.
And it's a rather graphic scene for that, too.
Yeah.
But then again, District 9, I mean, think about it when it showed him
He
shooting
does.
the aliens.
He does some shock shots in this movie. District 9
It's
had
rated
a couple
R
of
for a
those.
reason.
Yeah, District 9 had a couple of things where you saw extreme violence for a brief second. You're like, whoa! But it was almost cool violence.
Mm-hmm.
It was very Paul Verhoeven
I don't know who
style.
that is.
Director of RoboCop.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah. I'll put it this way: if those beds existed, I wouldn't want to try to eat a grenade just to see if it worked.
Right.
I'll pass on that one.
But in the movie, you see that it works. It's got a message out there dealing with society now, how people are being regulated to because you are in this group financially and stuff. You are forced to go one way while these other people are privileged to go another way. I mean, it's got its message. I did have issues though with it was too much of a message, and
It's kind of in your face with it.
yeah,
Literally.
that got on my nerves. I was like, I get it. You don't have to shove it in my face that much for me to get it. It takes me kind of out of the story a little bit, and I think that's why I like District 9 better, even though it was all about a message.
Yeah.
But the way that one was made, it was half documentary, half movie.
Yeah.
So
Well, and also, you know, it kind of took the message and took it a little bit more out of reality because it was using aliens as the outcast.
yeah.
Which, you know, think in your mind, if aliens all of a sudden just showed up on Earth and started living with us, how would we treat them?
Right. And it was dealing with the poverty and everything over in South Africa, the way it was separated and all that stuff. But like I said, half of it was like documentary shot, and then the second half was kind of an action sci-fi movie that blended perfectly. And so you got that whole political message out of the way at the beginning with some setup to a really cool second half of a sci-fi story. This one, it was just kind of throughout the whole thing. Jodie Foster plays a pretty good Secretary of Defense.
She's a mega super.
Jenny Reno? Almost same haircut.
3 undocumented ships are approaching Elysium airspace.
Shoot them down.
I can't tell you not to go see it. I mean, I have to say, yeah, go
see
watch
it.
it. I mean, even with that in-your-face political message, well, it's got a story good enough to
Just-
make up for it all.
Take it for what it is. I mean, sure, in the back of your mind, it's going to be like, hey, here's my message. Here's my message.
I will say, watching this movie, that little trivia before about him being hired for that Halo movie, I saw that he wants to make a Halo movie.
Yeah.
With this, everything from the design to you got a guy in an exosuit that makes him super strong. You got that ship that the bad guys were flying.
Yeah.
Looked like a pelican.
It's very Pelican-esque.
Different, but the way it flew and the layout of it, it was more boxy, but it looked like a pelican. You got a freaking Halo station in space. They're like,
It's
"Oh,
got
we
some
can't
extra
do that."
internals to it, but
Yeah, it's got the wheel,
the way it's built,
spokes in it.
all
It's got the
metallic and
spokes.
metallic
But it
and
was
man-made
Halo.
looking on the outside. Then you get on
Oh.
the inside and trees and lakes and stuff.
I think he realized, oh, Spielberg's making that Halo TV series. They're never gonna let me do this movie. Well,
Is that thing even still going to happen?
yeah.
I've heard nothing about it.
Spielberg's producing a TV series based on Halo.
But he can produce it, but he better get this guy to direct it.
Well, it's a TV series, so it's gonna be episodes. They need to do the Halo movie. They need to do the Halo movie. They need to get
Do the movie first,
Neil
then
Blomkamp,
run the
they need to get
series.
him to do the Halo movie. Get Peter Jackson back producing. Get Spielberg in there producing too. What a workshop. Peter Jackson's special effects company. They already have all the props built.
They built an actual warthog. A running, working warthog. For the short film they made for the Halo 3.
But they were building all the props for the movie. They had the script. Everything.
They've got all that stuff sitting in the shop just waiting for the phone call.
But
Halo movie, go.
watching this movie made me
Nerdgasm.
think this was the closest I'm going to get to seeing Halo in the theater. Because it's
So
got
far.
a lot
So far.
of Halo stuff in it. A whole lot. It's even got the shield that the jackals hold. Copley, his character Kruger. He plays
Yeah.
a
M.
great-
Kruger.
Yeah.
If they gave him the first initial F, is F Kruger? That's just a little bit funny.
But
for
he's
me.
got an energy shield that he holds up to block bullets.
Little bullets that explode, I might add.
Yeah, some of the weapons in there were Halo-like, and it just...
You see the little when they were holding up the bullets for that AK? One of them was actually a miniature Sabo.
Really?
Yeah. And the other one they had the head on it looked like a I'm trying to think of a Sidewinder missile. I like immediately, so I was like, oh, that would be so cool if I could have that and let me play.
So yeah, they have some group of people that sneak illegal aliens onto Elysium, and most of them get shot down.
Yeah, you don't just get arrested and deported, you get blown the hell
Yeah.
up.
But like, this one ship makes it and everything, and there's this one lady who she breaks into a house and puts her daughter in a medical bed 'cause she's got broken legs. It heals her legs and everything, and then they get deported. Every time there's someone that needs a medical bed and they break into a house, it happens 2-3 times in the movie. I'm like, me and Frank were talking about this. We're like, is nobody ever home?
Yeah, there's like never anyone in the house.
No one's ever home. Like, we're the people that live at this house.
Especially when a giant shuttlecraft crashes in your lawn.
Yeah.
There's no owner running out with his little Mai Tai going, what's going on? Hey, there's a ship in our yard.
Yeah, there's 3 times people break into a house to use a medical bed, and no
Not
one's
even a
home.
dog around.
Yeah.
Or a cat, or even a fish in a bowl to just kind of be like, bloop.
So,
Nothing. It's like a ghost town.
so that was something that got I chuckled about it.
I did too. I was just kind of like, no
one thing
alarms.
One thing that annoyed me as a sci-fi geek, they didn't really explain how technology worked.
Oh yeah.
There was, just some throwaway dialogue explaining it or something. The medical beds, they just work.
They're there. They work.
It's such a big part. It's like
Kind of like a focal point.
it's like
of
the
the
biggest,
struggle.
yeah, like Matt Damon, you see it kind of in the trailers, he gets trapped in that room and something happens to him. Well, he gets a lethal dose of radiation in that room. He's got 5 days to live. That's why he's trying to get up there. He's trying to get up there to get into a medical bed. It's such a big plot device, but it's never explained how it works.
Ever.
Atmosphere on Elysium.
Yeah. It's just open air, and you
just fly down and land.
It's got they look like mylar curtains that line it, and then it's just open, and then you.
Yeah.
How do they keep the
wondering-
atmosphere in there?
It was never explained how that
And how the
works.
ships just kind of fly in and dive in there, and there's just no
Yeah.
shift whatsoever.
Some throwaway dialogue again.
No.
Interactive shields or something. I don't know. It's like, is it built?
Tell me you're using saran wrap that self-heals after something goes through it. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
give me something.
I mean,
Saran wrap.
it's there's so much stuff done right in it, but then there's those few little things where you're like, dude, they just expect the audience to just not care, not wonder.
Make up your own mind.
I mean, it's like I constantly was asking myself. I mean, that ecto suit that they bolt into his bones and everything. I'm like, how is he not hurting every time he moves and stuff?
Think about it. You ever seen somebody wearing one of them halo rigs because they had neck or upper back surgery and they got them with the screws and bolts going in their head?
Yeah.
You gotta feel that every time you turn or twist or bump it.
I mean, see, the thing was, I mean, he's only got 5 days to live, and this happens. I mean, when they built that suit to him, he's got like 4 days left. In reality, you would think in a different setting, it would be like recovery for a month.
Yeah.
I think you're a super soldier, but no, he's. I mean, they
Up
get
and at 'em.
they get like super medicine though that he takes.
Well, that was just for the radiation.
I know, but maybe they got other drugs or something they put him on.
Yeah,
See,
they didn't
it's
really
just
show
stuff
it or
where I'm just
explain
like
it.
asking questions. I mean, I don't. It's not a check your brain movie because there's so much going on, but there's places where you need your brain checked to not ask these questions that are so obvious.
You end up distracting yourself from the movie
Yeah.
is what you end up doing. You're like, wait, how does that work? You start having a conversation, you look up and you've missed something.
Yeah,
So
I mean, there's.
if you catch yourself doing that, just go watch the movie again and remind yourself not to ask that question when that scene comes up.
Just think of it like people in the 60s watching Star Trek. I mean, it's fantastical science that we don't understand. That's the way to do it. It's hard to do that nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but you know, with every 5 things they get wrong, they get 50 right. So
Little small things that'll make you go, huh? But the rest of the time you're just like, dude, this movie is awesome.
right.
I'm out of popcorn.
So yeah.
Hey, at least I didn't choke on popcorn while I was watching this movie.
Sure. I wasn't there. I wouldn't know.
No, I didn't. Trust me.
So yeah, that's Elysium. That's our thoughts of it. You got anything else you want to add?
Go watch it. We're not going to spoil any more for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check it out again. I'm trying to debate if I can take my 12-year-old or not. It's rated R. It's not that bad of a rated R movie, but
I
thinking
took
about
Bear's kid, and he's only 13, 14.
yeah.
But it's not how squeamish she is.
Nah, he wants to see it. He's like, it looks like Halo. I want to see that. If you like Halo, you'll like this movie. If you like District 9, you'll like this movie. If you like
Sci-fi movies in general, you'll like this movie.
So, yeah, check it out.
There's no ranting on this one.
No,
It's a good one.
Stuff.
Go watch it for the love of God.
Yes.
Or we'll come to your house and make you watch it.
If you haven't seen District 9, watch that, then watch this.
Yeah. It's been out for 2 years or so now. Go watch District 9.
Yeah. So, that's it for
We'll
now.
wait.
Yeah, have a good night.
Damon.